everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to do a remodel of the Wizard's Cottage. This is one of those homes that we got, and even when it was brand new, I just was not very excited about it. There are parts of it that are pretty if you just used them individually in another home that you were building, but as a whole, the home just really didn't make a lot of sense to me. There's a lot of space in there that is not used, and there's really not a lot of space in the whole home to begin with, but what space there is kind of, not utilized in a very good way. I just wouldn't have designed it this way, even if I was thrilled about a Wizard's Cottage. So I've decided to take this on. This is going to be a bit challenging for me. I can already tell, not only because of the size and shapes of the rooms, but what are you going to do with this? And then we have the two buildings outside as well, and the bathroom was outside to begin with, which is not conducive to something that I would want. So I have to decide what I'm going to do with this. At this point during this, I still have not decided what I'm going to do with it. But if you've watched my other remodels, you know that I take a pre-made home and I change it, but I do not change the footprint of the home. I may add a teeny little entryway on the front or something like that, but largely the footprint of the home is not changed, if that makes sense. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to put what room. I know it's going to be a one-bedroom cottage, and I want to keep it sort of like a cottage, but I want to lighten it and brighten it up, maybe modernize it a little bit, but I definitely do not want the bathroom to be outside. I don't know what I'm going to do with this area, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the room out back, which is currently a library. So let's get ready and see what we've done so far here. So far, I have done quite a bit, and I'm going to take you on a little tour of the outside here, and you can see what I ended up doing with it. This is not a let's build, this is just a quick remodel video, but I kind of wanted to show you a little of the process that I went through. This is a surprise at the end here. I'm not going to show you the inside of this until last, but this is what it ended up looking like outside. I changed the rock exterior to the flatter rock, changed the roof to black, used the black homestead windows, and put some of the new flowers that we got for the Christmas update in the front. So let's go on a tour of the inside. I'm going to show you this part first, and again I'm going to show you the back part last. But as you can see, it's still a little cottage in the woods. I changed where all the rooms were, but again I did not change the footprint of the home. I've made a pathway to all of the sections of the home, an exterior pathway there. And I'm going to show you the layout in case you want to look at how I've done things, and then we'll take a walk through. But you can see the pathway there. I ended up putting the entrance all the way over to the side and in the back. I know that's unconventional, but that's how it worked out because I really wanted to use this room for the living room. And it really worked. I was kind of surprised. I had to use a love seat instead of a long sofa, but that's okay. It's even got a fireplace in it. It's got a TV. I used one of those nice ceiling fans to tie all the colors in, and it really worked. I used the new end tables that we got in the Christmas update. It's just a beautiful little sitting/TV area here. I used the buttercream walls, and I did keep the Wizard Cottage doorways. I do love those doorways. And as you come through here, remember we're going toward the front of the house at this point. It's the cutest little dining area. I've got the wall sconces, the wood table. I tried to mix and match the woods so that the doorways and things went together really well and had a cottage feel to it. And then you come through this doorway through here. This was kind of another useless little room, but I made it useful. I made it a little computer area that you pass through to get to the kitchen. But as you can see on the other side of it, I've put a little lamp and the phone. So it's a fully functional house with bookcases and all, really. You could complete quests in here or whatever you needed to do. And here I put the homestead, the older homestead kitchen, and I just thought it would look so bright in here, and it did. It's a fully functional kitchen. It has the coffee maker, fridge, stove, sink, anything you could need. So now we're looking toward the front of the house here, actually toward the back from the front, and you'll see that here I've put the little bedroom. And again, the buttercream walls, they sort of have a gold tone to them, so I carried that through with the bedding and the flowers and tied everything in together with the decor. And again, even though it's small, I think it's so cute. And I snagged one of these little doors out of an architect home, and I thought this would make a great little bathroom door in a cottage. So I put that doorway there and made that the little master bath. So that's what that looks like. In this little room over here that used to be the bathroom, I've just made an outdoor laundry room. You could maybe think since the house is so small you wouldn't want to heat it up with the dryer, so just put it outside. At least we made use of it, right? So again, this is the layout. It's the original size and everything. Didn't change any rooms, just repurposed them. This was a challenge, I have to admit, figuring out where everything was going to go. And in the back here where the old library used to be, I didn't really know what to do with it. And then the idea came to me. It's out in the forest, it's on a beautiful wooded lot. Why not make it an herbalist cabin? So the lady who lives here, that I'm going to create anyway to move in here, is an herbalist. So this is her little room where her clients would come. She makes potions for the body, medicines, lotions, things like that. People who want natural medicine can come to her. And I would imagine this is where her client would sit in the pink chair here, and she would go through their paperwork, their ailments and needs. And then she would come over here to her shelf, and she would see if maybe she's already made something for that. So she stores things that she's already made here on these shelves. And then beside it, near the fireplace, you'll see the place where she actually works on new potions with the herbs that she grows outdoors. And then there's even a fridge here for things that she needs to keep cool, and she has her bookshelf for references. I just thought this turned out so cute, and I would imagine that maybe could be where she could keep her clients' files for the ones who continue to come back to her. And here's a place where she would store bulk dried herbs in the trunk, and she has lots of spaces outdoors where I've hung drying herbs that she's currently drying, that she's grown. So that's what it turned out to be, guys. It turned out to be a place, a secluded place in the woods where an herbalist lives, and where people can come who have maybe turned against or want to supplement conventional medicine, and they would come to her and she would give them exactly what they needed. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I did. Again, it was a challenge to do, but I enjoy a challenge. Not the best layout in the world for a house, but we made it work. If you're interested in recreating it, that would be great. Again, you can run it back and go through the layout that I've done. Please check out my other videos on my channel. I have all types of builds, not just remodels. I do a lot of original designs as well as architect home reviews that come up in the game from time to time. Thanks again for watching. You guys have a wonderful day and take care.